Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of You and Me and Multiple Sclerosis. I think we only have about 12 days to go before Christmas, so I hope you're getting ready and you're not stressing out too badly. Well, today I wanted to update you on how things are going with my new medication regimen. And before I begin that, I of course have to talk about my mug and my tea. So this mug here is another in the vast collection of sheep mugs that I still have. And as you can see, it's pretty small. So I don't use it a lot because it doesn't hold very much, which means I have to keep getting up and getting more to fill it again, getting up to refill it. So I don't use it a lot, but I keep it because it's really kind of a nice design and you can't really see it. I'm not going to tip the cup because that would be disastrous, but it's pink on the inside, so it's kind of pretty. The tea that I have today is orange ginger mint, which is one of my favorites. Well, today I'm going to tell you about my journey in decreasing the gabapentin. I've been on 300 milligrams 3 times a day since 2014. And that seemed to be working just fine for me. But ever since I had the general anesthesia back in late September, I've been really extra fatigued. And so my neurologist suggested that I step down on the gabapentin first before we try anything else. And that kind of made sense to me. So we decided to do that. So she wrote me a new prescription where the increments are smaller. They're littler pills and they're 100 milligrams apiece. So she started me out at 2 in the morning, 2 at noon, and 3 at night because I do suffer from restless leg, and the gabapentin seemed to be giving me relief on that. So we were doing the 3 pills at night, but the rest of the time 2 and 2. And we did that for a week, and then I went down to 1 in the morning, 1 at noon, and still 3 at night. I do think my overall energy level was a little higher, but my restless leg problem was starting to return. Well, at that point, okay, I could have gotten back with my neurologist and said, this isn't working. But I thought for a minute and I thought, okay, well, one of the things that I have had problems with over time, you may have these too, are cramps, like cramps in your feet and toes, cramps in your calves. I've had those off and on for a long time. I'm not sure how related that is to MS, but I think when you have one neurological problem, all kinds of things start to go haywire. So for that, I had bought some magnesium gel. Actually, my mother gave me this one, but I have also purchased it a number of times, and it works really well. What I like about it is that when you put it on, it not only relaxes the muscle right away, but you don't just get back into bed and immediately have your toes seize up on you again. And I think if you're a person who gets cramps in your feet, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, I thought to myself, well, why not try putting magnesium gel on my knees and just to see whether that would take care of the restless leg pain. And that's not really pain. I don't know what you call it. It's just this compulsion to keep moving your legs and shifting position in order to feel comfortable. It's like your legs just want to move or something, you just can't rest them. They just won't be happy no matter where you put them. So I tried that. I put some on, and this is the gel. I also have oil, magnesium oil, which would also work. It's just that to me it's kind of runny, and it's harder to get it on without it running all down your leg and everything. So I decided I like the gel better. And I put that on. You don't have to be overly generous because a little goes a long way. And wouldn't you know, it seemed to work. Well, I've let my neurologist know that I did this, and I doubt she has any concern about it. It's just a topical. It's not likely to cause me any harm. I'll let you know, though, if she has anything to say that's different from that. I think at this point she's going to tell me to go ahead and start the amantadine, so the next time I make a video for you, I'll be telling you about my experience with amantadine, and you can say a prayer for me because I know amantadine doesn't work for everybody. And I also know it has some side effects. So I just hope that none of that happens, and I hope it actually does do some good for me. I'd really like to have some of that energy back again. It seems like it would be a good time of year to get some of the zip and pep back into my life. Well, thank you so much for joining me in this short video. I hope you learned something about magnesium gel, and I hope that perhaps you're willing to try it too. It's not the cheapest thing, but it's very, very useful to have around the house, and I don't think it ever really expires. It's just basically seawater that they've distilled or evaporated or whatever they do. It's probably something you can have in your medicine cabinet for a long time to come. Magnesium in general is very good for muscles and nerves. I've been taking it as a supplement, magnesium citrate, for quite a while. I don't take a lot of supplements, but I do like this one. It's helped me with many, many things. Notably, I started to get plantar fasciitis, and you know what that is. It's when you try and step on your feet and they hurt until you've walked a few steps and they finally start getting okay again. But I didn't care for that. I didn't know what to do about it. But I don't know why. I think I read somewhere that magnesium can help with that. So I started taking magnesium supplements and using some of my magnesium gel. And wouldn't you know, it cleared up and I haven't had that problem since. So I didn't mean for this to be a commercial about magnesium, but you know, given all the really terrible commercials out there, even if it were a commercial, it wouldn't be such a bad one. Well, have a good day. Take care. Merry Christmas. I will see you again in my next video.